guys, today I'm going to be making a banger party appetizer using leftover rice. Let's start cooking. This is leftover rice which can be used. Okay, I'm not going to eat it just the way it is, but I'm creating a fantastic dish. Now, whenever I have any leftover rice, I love to make something which is called an arancini. Now, arancini actually comes from Sicily, which is risotto rice, which is cooked. It's also not leftover, but it's risotto rice, which is stuffed with peas, cheese, the works, flour, egg, breadcrumbs, fried, served with a spicy tomato sauce. हम आज प्रेसिडेंट बटर यूज कर रहे हैं, तो हमारी शान अलग है, हमारी रेसिपी भी अलग होनी चाहिए. तो ये चावल के साथ आई एम गोइंग टू बी मेकिंग अ लवली सैफरन एंड खड़े मसाले वाली अरंचीनी. एंड द बेस्ट पार्ट इज दैट आई एम गोइंग टू बी सर्विंग दिस विथ अ मैंगो मखनी सॉस made with President salted butter. How cool is that? Anyway, let's start cooking. Okay, so first things first, let's remove about 250 grams of leftover risotto rice. Okay, now this risotto rice has saffron. I have also added a bit of cinnamon, black pepper. Basically पुलाव के जो खड़े मसाले हैं हमने इसमें डाले हैं. So this is all nice and cold, nice and chilled. Now what we need to do is we need to add a little more flavor to it. How are we going to add a little more flavor? So over here, I'm going to be adding a bit of garam masala and a bit of cumin and coriander powder along with a little bit of red chili. Perfect. I'm going to be adding a little bit of salt to taste. Okay. And then I'm going to be just adding just a little bit of breadcrumbs, not too much, okay? And we're going to give this a little mix to this. Beautiful. So I'm going to be dividing these into like little ones, about 20 grams each, okay? So first, let me portion these out here, put them together, and then start with the next process. So we have this. So you can make sizes like from here to small sizes as well. Now since I thought इसको हम party snack में बना देते हैं, so why don't we just make about 25 to 30 grams each maximum, okay? So these are going to be shaped again, so don't worry about how I'm putting it here. I'm just basically want to divide these at the moment, okay? And then we're going to stuff it. Beautiful. So हमने सोचा है, why don't we really stuff these with a little bit of cheese? So I've got very nice shredded mozzarella bits from President as well, and along with this I'm using a little bit of Parmesan cheese. तो ये जो दोनों चीज़ों का जो मिलन है, the whole mix of these amazing cheeses is going to give a very nice umami, very rich flavor to it, and it's going to be a complete banger. So as you know, everybody loves cheese, especially when they are cheese and they are fried. Or actually, you know what? You can even air fry these arancinis without a problem. So first हम इसको stuff कर देते हैं, उसके बाद इसकी थोड़ी सी breading हो जाएगी, यानी कि एक slurry में लगा के bread crumb में डालेंगे इसके बाद, and then put in the fridge. और उसके बाद mango makhni, उसके बाद fry और फिर presentation. So we've got this lovely mixture here. So just making a small hole in this, into which I'm adding a little bit of this lovely cheese and just bringing the ball together, just like that, and then putting it back. Brilliant. Very simple. So we're going to be doing similarly with all these things, and perfecto. Beautiful. So our arancinis are ready. Now it's time to pane them, or we bread them. So to our corn flour, I'm adding a little bit of salt, and I'm adding a pinch of red chili powder. Okay, so we are seasoning it with this, and then thoda sa pani, in here. Perfect. Just to make a nice slurry. What is a slurry? Slurry is normally a paste or a mixture of any kind of flour. Mostly corn flour, rice flour और normal मैदा. तो उसको हम बिल्कुल ही ऐसे मिक्स करके कर देते हैं. और उसके बाद हम क्या करेंगे, उसके बाद हमारे ये जो अरेंचीनी है हम इसमें थोड़ा सा डाल देते हैं. सो उसके बाद इसके डालने के बाद हम डालेंगे ये ब्रेड क्रम्स में. ओके, सो ये एक इज़ ऑलवेज द लेफ्ट और वन हैंड इज़ द डर्टी हैंड एंड द अदर हैंड इज़ द क्लीन हैंड. फिर इसको हम बिल्कुल इसी तरह क्रश कर लेते हैं. वेरी वेरी सिंपल. ओके, परफेक्ट. Now for our amazing makhni sauce, but with a mango twist. Now guys, please don't compare it to that whole butter chicken makhni gravy types. This doesn't contain any nuts. Okay, this is my version of a beautiful, smooth, and I call it makhni. You know why? Because I'm using President. That's the reason why I'm calling this a real makhni sauce, because this is really, really makhni. Now the makhni gravy or the makhni sauce is enhanced with spices, with mango, with lovely bird's eye chili. So, you know, ये अलग ही है, but trust me, you want to eat it with the chicken? Be my guest, no big deal. Chalo, so first things first, great. So some lovely unsalted butter to start with, into which I have my khada masalas. A little piece of cinnamon, just a little bit of javitri, a little bit of black cardamom, a little bit of green cardamom, a couple of peppercorns, lovely, and just a dash or half a piece of chakra phool, yani ke star anise. So I've got this lovely, beautiful things going on in here. I'm going to also split some lovely bird's eye fresh red chilies in this. Beautiful, maza aa gaya. And along with this, I have a little bit of jeera as well in this. Amazing, lovely. So you can see the whole spices are being nicely simmered in this gorgeous butter, which is unsalted. And along with this, once this gets a little on the go, I'm going to be adding about 1.5 to 2 medium-sized onions chopped. Okay. So usko we really need to smother the onions. Okay, you have to cook them down. We don't want to make them really brown. We're going to make them soft. So ये आपके जो प्याज है, okay, lovely, lovely, really nicely cooking down along with our khade masales and our bird's eye chili. उसके बाद हम डालेंगे, we're going to be adding a little bit of 1 big spoon. When I mean big spoon, I mean a tablespoon and a half, or maybe almost 2 tablespoons. Okay, perfect. तो अभी हम इसको भी हल्का सा भून लेते हैं. Okay, there's a lot of action already going on here. Okay, अभी हम इसमें डालेंगे 1 teaspoon of red chili powder, a little bit of cumin powder, and some garam masala. Okay, and of course a little bit of salt. So we're going to let these go on further. Amazing. Now to this, I have some lovely fresh tomato puree. How do you make tomato puree? You buy it in a packet? Oh yeah, sure, we do that. But how I like to make my tomato puree is I take tomatoes, I blanch them in boiling water, I take the skin off, remove most of the seeds, and then blend it. And look, I get this lovely, gorgeous, fresh tomato puree. Amazing. So we're going to just bring this together just like that. Nice. Then to this are literally like a medium sized ripe mango. Okay, so you have the sweetness, you have the sourness, and people will add ketchup to their makhni, people will add sugar to their makhni, people add a lot of sweeteners. Now I like to add sweetness or sourness in a very natural way, and I think when mangoes are in season, I love to put mangoes. Sometimes I also like to add pineapple into this, and basically anything with a really nice butter is my kind of makhni sauce. Okay, clear doubts? Good, I'm happy. So we have this lovely thing. Now अभी हम इसको धीमी आंच पे थोड़ा सा उसको reduce कर देते हैं. In the meanwhile, let me see what's the taste profile at the moment which I'm getting. Nice. So we are going to be reducing this a little bit, okay? And at the same time, I'm going to be adding my cream into this. Beautiful. So this lovely mango makhni sauce is really coming together really well, I must say. So I'm going to be adding a touch of kasuri methi to this. Beautiful. Beautiful. So I have my sauce which is been simmering. It's getting a really beautiful flavor together. Perfect, bro. Nice. So I'm going to be switching it off right now, cooling it down, and I'm going to blend this. Now in the meanwhile, while all that is happening, it's better we start frying the arancini. So I've got my lovely, almost ready mango makhni happening here. It's got a delicious flavor of mango, spices, President butter, and cream. I don't think I would need anything after that, right? Here we go. Mango Makhni ready. Oh yeah, beautiful sauce, nice. If you wanted, you could even strain it, make it fine, but you know what? I don't want to lose any texture, any flavor whatsoever. So I've just kept it really nice, perfecto like this. Imagine lovely, cheesy, crispy rice balls with this. Wow, let the party begin. Oil is hot, perfect. We are looking at about a temperature of 160 to 180 to 190, depending. So abhi hum dalenge hamare. Beautiful. So we're just looking at coloring them. Remember, the rice is already cooked, okay? All we need to do is warm it up so that the cheese melts well. We want looking for a nice golden brown, lovely color. Not much to play with. So just going to turn them around, okay? Now you can easily make out that I haven't put too much breadcrumbs in this because you don't want it to be bready. There's just one beautiful layer which is happening here. So we're just going to be turning these around occasionally. I have my sauce which is already ready. My President Butter Ka Mango Makhni sauce is rock and rolling at the back, waiting for it to be plated. Now just a couple of minutes, we're just going to very carefully make sure that they get a very nice, beautiful color. Now I love this texture. I love this, so this is exactly what we are actually looking for. A nice crispy exterior. Got to color this a little bit. So we have our lovely arancini balls. Okay, I would say a lovely, I would call it actually a saffron pulav arancini ball, if you know what I mean. Oh yeah. So we have these lovely, gorgeous arancinis here. Beautiful. And then I'm just going to dotting these with a little more sauce. For extra flavor, yes. So we have these lovely marigold flowers on the top. Gende ke phool, which are also edible. Beautiful. So we have these lovely flower petals with us, which go with this. And aren't we ready to party? So let's eat, drink and party. So go grab that packet of President butter and let's start cooking.